Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like it o'clock. I'm Pearl of Wisdom, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. But you probably already know that because you hit the thing. That's how you know. And I'm in Helen's place. Helen is, we had a lovely chamomile. It was spectacular. And yeah, she gives, Helen is a lady that has given me the opportunity to use her facilities and like her plants. This is Mauritia. Isn't she lovely? Yes. Because in my place, there's too many people. How to change a life. I can't really do places. I was doing the bathroom. If you want to look at some of my old videos, I was actually doing in the bathroom, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. I like the acoustics. But anyways, namaste. It means I connect with your divine. And I do. I like your divine. You got like one healthy divine there, people. They're a very divine worthy crowd out there. I'm talking a lot, and the reason why I'm talking a lot is because we shit the bed yesterday, didn't we? Yes, we did. I had 1 for 4, and the one that I did choose correctly was the one that I told you to fade. So, yeah. I'm going to get into, there's been, the kerfuffle. There's been a huge kerfuffle out there, a big kerfuffle. Huge might be a little strong. There's been some kerfuffle about Washington, the Washington game, and the fact that they were on the road and that they came home after a long road trip, okay? So I'm not going to get into it this video. I'm going to do another video right after this, and we're going to talk about that. As far as the Ottawa-Boston game, I'm not too concerned about that. If you listen to my video, you probably would have realized that taking Ottawa and the points was a good pick there, and you should have made money doing that. I didn't like that. I wasn't fond of that Boston game because they had a huge game coming up, and Ottawa was easy to overlook. If you overlook Ottawa, they're going to bite you. That's what I said, and that's what they did. I'm more disappointed actually than anything with the Calgary Avalanche game because Calgary was swinging. They just got a new coach. They were looking better. That was a place for Calgary upset there. And I'm disappointed I didn't stress that more. That one I'm a little disappointed with. But regardless, I was less than 50%. So I have spankings scheduled for 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going down to the spanking center and I'm going to get what's richly deserved of me. Some serious spanking. So that should solve it. Okay, let's look at the games now for today, shall we? I'll get into that later. Lightning and Panthers. By the way, to get me out of the Helen's place, although I love it, I'll probably come back here and do it anyways. Hit the subscribe and the bell and like and comment down in the bottom. And let's make this grow and grow and grow so we can pearl away to the world. Just pearls here. Here's some pearls. This will make you feel that. See, imagine if the world felt like that. Yeah. Hit the subscribe and they will. So there you go. Lightning versus the Panthers. Okay, I watched that Lightning game last night with the Islanders. And by the way, I have that center ice package. No Washington game on it. What? We pay a lot of money for that. We have a bunch of guys that pooled their money together, like $5 each because we're so broke, but we want it, so we got it. And there was no Washington game last night, so I wasn't able to watch the debacle that apparently I heard over the thing that Washington couldn't pass and shit. But anyways, Panthers versus the Lightning. The Lightning defense is deplorable right now. I watched it. It looks bad. Cooper better get shit straightened out in the next 10 games or he could be the next coach out. It's been a long enough window now that something has to give. Vasilevsky's going to be in net. This is a back-to-back, but I think the Lightning are going to be pissed that they lost that game, or they should be. I'm still taking the Panthers 4-2 here. I think Bob's coming around. I think Q's system is starting to take effect. And I just don't like the Lightning right now. Canadians versus the Penguins. This is an interesting game. Murray looks like he's in net. Stay in the comment section. If it's me, I'm running with Jari all the way. Jari's hot. Let him play. And I know it's going to... Murray's biggest problem, he's got all the skill in the world, but he doesn't believe in himself enough. When he was younger, he didn't hear the chatter. As he's getting older, he's listening to the chatter and he's believing it. And right now, I'd stay away from him. This is a play where the Canadians haven't won in a while. I could see Murray shitting the bed here and the Canadians winning. I think I would lean towards fading this game. I'm taking the Canadians 3-2, but I probably wouldn't bet on this game, except that you're going to get big money on the Canadians. If you want to throw some units out there on a play that'll make you some money, this might be the one. Blues versus the Sabres. Here's another one. The Sabres have been playing extremely well. And by the way, here's a situation where the Sabres came off a fairly long road trip. It's their first game home. Should this be a problem? It depends on the team. I like the way the Sabres are rolling right now. I don't like the fact that Dahlin is not in there. And the Blues have not been playing very well. However, they're a really good road team. This is close. I would take the Sabres and the points if they're giving you it. I'm probably leaning towards the Blues 3-2. But it's about 55%. It's not high. As far as the Panthers game, by the way, I'm saying 61% Panthers. And the Penguins versus the Canadians, I'm saying it's somewhere around a coin flip. So that's why I lean towards the Canadians, simply because it's a good money game. Wild versus the Ducks. The Wild have been playing extremely well. And the Gibson has not looked good in the net for a while. He looks frustrated to me. I'm taking the Wild, and I'm taking them 3-2. Red Wings versus the Jets. I can't take the Red Wings ever. I'm good. I'm pretty good at picks, but picking the game that the Red Wings are going to win, I can't see it against the Jet teams. It's hot as hell. The thing is, they're putting Brossoit in net. This looks like an over to me. I'm going to say Jets and the over on this one. Devils versus the Stars. Devils got to show me something. That is a disaster there. And until they get rid of Hall, I'm not picking them very often. Certainly not against the Stars team that has been struggling a little bit, but they were struggling on the road. And now they're home, and against the Devils team, they should be able to turn it around against them. I'm taking the Devils 4-2. Canes versus the Oilers. I fade this. I don't touch it. Oilers they both have the same strengths, the same weaknesses. I like Koskinen better than Mrazek if Mrazek's in net. Could be Reimer in net. We'll have to take a look at that. I'm going to take the Oilers 4-3, so an over. Yeah, 4-2. 4-2. Oilers 4-2. Flames versus the Yotes. Now, Flames off of back-to-back. Playing their asses off right now. One against Colorado, and then going to... as well as they're playing, I imagine they take this to overtime. It sounds like Rance is in net. I'm going to take the Yotes 3-2 in OT. Leafs versus the Canucks. I don't like this game. I like the Leafs flow. I think Anderson's going to be in net. Canucks, I think Demko. I think I'm leaning Leafs here. By the way, the Yotes game, I give the Yotes about 57% to win. I give the Leafs maybe 55 here. I could see an over with Demko in net. But it's a tough game because the Canucks are playing extremely well too, and they play very similar. They play very similar styles. I just like the Leafs' flow better right now. I like their flow. Since their coach came out there, I really like the way they're passing the puck. They seem like they're loose and all of those sort of things. So I'm going to take the Leafs. Blackhawks versus the Golden Knights. Blackhawks no Keith. That is huge on that defense. Their defense is weak to begin with. I don't think they're playing Lehner. They're probably playing Crawford. And Fleury for sure has got to be in net this game. And Fleury with the Golden Knights, I'm not going to not take them very often. Now, problem is they have no glass. In the Golden Knights don't have glass, which leaves them fairly weak up the middle. And we know about that, right? Boys and girls, in life and in hockey, being weak up the middle is not a good thing. You never want to be weak up the middle. However, I think the emotion and everything and just the fact that Fleury is amazing, they'll say that there's a thought that it's going to take Fleury a while to get into the groove. Maybe. If there's any goalie that isn't, that's not going to happen to, it's Fleury. I'm not going to bet against Fleury too often. Let's put it that way. And he's going to be driven to do it for his old man. And I think I'm taking it just for that, Mr. Marc-Andre. I love you, buddy. You're going to be rocked this year. You're going to rock this year. I know you are. Rangers and the Kings. I'm tempted to take the Kings here. The Rangers have been playing a lot lately. But I just can't. Rangers got a healthy lineup. They look like they're becoming more consistent. Lundqvist in net, Quick in net. If Campbell's in net, I swing more to the Kings here, but I'm taking the Rangers at 60%. I got another video coming up about the whole schmozzle. I love those words, schmozzle. Yeah, Helen's laughing over there. So yeah, and remember Perlo Days coming up. Get those Pearls of Wisdom necklaces all shined up and hang them on the mantles and all that, because we are going to have glee and frolic and namaste. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.